So tomorrow is February the 22nd, 2019. One of the three hot dates for this year for Zionist Black Ops. Right, so February 22nd tomorrow, March the 11th, the big one, and March the 22nd. If it doesn't, something big doesn't get conducted by the Zionist Order of Solomon Freemasons tomorrow, or those two dates, March 11th, March 22nd, then all bets are off for this year. Okay, I will not be predicting any dates beyond that this year. If it's for next year, it's for next year or the year after. Who knows? I don't know what year. I know 311 is supposed to be the big date, but then there's another one, isn't there? There's this February the 22nd. Okay, that's been widely put out there. Code 211, the Nicolas Cage movie. Again, you always have to pay attention to the Nicolas Cage movies. Code 211, February the 22nd. Right. So, when I typed it in, comes up with, February 22nd, 2019, comes up with Baal. Okay, so Wall Street's Baal. Red Bull gives you wings, right? Interesting that comes up. You remember this one? The Ferris wheel is the sun disk of Ra by the chaos of the sea, the water. It's also the pagan wheel of life. And of course it's right next to the Albert Pike Place Market, the place beyond the pines, right? This is Isis and Ra wheel. This is Isis and Ra holding up the globe. You see this all around the world, repeated and repeated. The Ferris Bueller wheel and the Space Needle. And Albert Pike's Three World Wars. And that's it, the place beyond the pines right there, you know. Let me just find an image. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, right there. The place beyond the pines, Albert Pike Place Market beyond Pine Street. Now, we know from many years of my research on this that the basics of this are a big boom right here at the Albert Pike Market where the Ferris Bueller wheel is. Maybe a submarine missile supposed to be reported as that, and then boom, and then blackouts. I'm assuming 2 weeks blackout in America on the back of it, and that to bring around the Second American Civil War. That is absolutely everywhere. That's it. That's the three things: the boom, the blackout, the Second American Civil War. Get out. Okay, so let's see if we can see that mirrored in the predictive programming. Of course we can. Look, so this series is about blackout, big blackout. It's got the Ferris Bueller wheel here, right? Your catalyst, your Hegelian dialectic false flag catalyst. Okay. Then you got Matthew Broderick's whole career, starring in the the first and what will be the second American Civil War movie, right? Civil War movie. And that brings us straight back to here, very importantly. This guy and his friend become generals commanding American Civil War troops. They even camp out in fields and tents wearing the old Civil War caps and, basically this. They wear this. Yeah, so it's all there. Bar the boom, who cares? The boom is just a means to an end, right? Means to a blackout, and then an American Civil War represented by this guy and his friend. It's all Civil War, America being broken into sectors just like in the Hunger Games. Power switch. Evil. Right, it's their revolution, it's their Hebrew Bolshevik revolution again. Matthew Broderick films, again, let's go into it because there's a new one called To Dust, and it's about death and decay. Yeah, starring Broderick and a Hasidic Jewish person going on some kind of mission, and there it is. he's got one of the goyim. He's got a goy. Yeah? Goyim meaning pigs, sheep, cattle. Yeah, not too subtle on the imagery there, eh? The goyim getting gutted to dust. Yeah. 2018 film. Then there's another Matthew Broderick film. And of course, he starred in that gay film, the Torch Song Trilogy, back in the 80s. Of course, that's what it is. It's 9/11, 6/11, 3/11. Right? Matthew Broderick, Finding a Man. Bird. Perfect. Gay Freemason bird code. Finding a Man. Yep, sounds about right. Let's see, what else we got? Right, let's go through these films again very, very quickly. Right, so Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the most coded movie of all time. Again, showing the Torch Song Trilogy, which is coming up soon. 9/11 Cameron, 6/11 On Her Watch, Sloan, and then the West Coast Operation, which is him, 3/11. Or 322, because both those things are on that scene. But 3/11 is in War Games, and 7/11 was in War Games. And that was Las Vegas. Las Vegas first, and Seattle. Las Vegas was 7/11, it was. Then this will be 3/11 in some way. Maybe as obvious as March the 11th. I don't know. Okay. Key movie. Key couple of movies. His first two big movies, massive predictive programming in those. American Civil War, very important. Death and Decay in America, to dust. The Goyim getting slaughtered. There he is, Mr. Goyim there, Mr. Goy. Alright. Inspector Gadget. There's something there as well. You got a Ferris wheel there again. Producers, I'm not sure why he was in that one. I don't know. But the cable guy is the Blackout. Yeah, he's got the power. And they go back to medieval times on their caps, right? Of course it goes back to medieval times. This goes back to medieval times, immediately after the Blackout. Because without the power, you go back to medieval times, just like in Escape from LA. So, there you go. Power out, Blackout. Project X, Project Satan, Ladyhawke, Seattle Seahawks. Again, the bee thing, the new movie Bumblebee and the Yellow Jacket Wasp, the Yellow Jacket PSYOP. Election, Tower Heist, vying for being the most heavily coded movie of all time, again starring Matthew Broderick, Ferris, and again starring a red Ferrari, because Ferrari is the Italian version of the Jewish name Ferris, or the Old English name Farrier, metal worker. Farrell, Colin Farrell, Nigel Farage, Ferrari. Okay, this movie is, I gotta watch it again. It's so much in this movie. It's really coded for the Seattle false flag, the West Coast false flag. All right, Manchester by the Sea. That one came out just before the Manchester hoax. And again, we got the power switch again. Look, we got the same power thing, right? It's the Blackout. Biloxi Blues, not 100% sure why he was in that one, or The Freshman, Addicted to Love. He's in a lot of these soppy sort of whatever movies. I mean, he's clearly bi at the very least, and that brings us on to this gay movie that he starred in 1988, the Torch Song Trilogy for America, 9/11, 6/11, 3/11. Yeah, God, look at this one again. This Kellogg thing with his enemas and all that. Oh, very, very Bird Boy. Road to Wellville. I'll have to figure that one out. Max Duggan Returns. Don't know. You Can Count on Me. Don't know. Out on a Limb. Not sure. Lion King again. Music Man. Wonder Park. 2019. Ferris Wheel, of course. We'll start apply. This is a big one, because this is a shot, right? Like I always say, it's the nuclear shot. The tests were nuclear shots. And the other cover of this had the Californian 118118 operation, November the 8th, 2018. The palm trees on fire, and then after that, the fuse burns, and you get the last shot in Seattle, the boom. I don't know. Don't know. Trainwreck, don't know why. I'm finding a man. Dirty Weekend. Well, that's a very tsunami reference, but I don't know. Family businesses. Again, he's on the pier where the Ferris wheel is, the Ferris Bueller wheel is, and the Albert Pike Market, the place beyond the pines. Infinity. Again, that's all about the nuclear physicists, right? Of course, it's nuclear. And, oh, come on, look. Here's your Ferris wheel again. The American side. Which side? The west side, right? Seattle, LA, and San Fran. Strangers with Candy. Oh boy, Candy's it's just a trans and gay code. Marie and Bruce, don't know. Margaret, don't know. Walking on the waterline again with the hydroponic operation. Right, let's see if there's any more. Yeah, there is. Hold on. Yeah, also expect either, even tomorrow, that February 22nd tomorrow, March 11th, March 22nd. These are the 3 hot dates left. That's it this year. So expect anything and everything or nothing. I don't know. Massive Attack, Brixton. Yeah, it's definitely Brixton. It's being advertised a fair bit. I think there'll be something in Brixton. Why wouldn't they want to change lives in Brixton? Eh? And of course Paris, the big hints towards Paris again. You've got the Grand Rue de Paris, huh? So you've had at least 2 or 3 psyops, Zionist psyops here already. Expect more within sight of this occultic nightmare. Look at this. I mean, taking the Paris is so Luciferian Jewish. It's incredible. Pyramid, phallus of Osiris, the obelisk, the Elohim, the sun disk of Ra and Isis with the Ben of the pyramid, all right there in Paris. And like I say, whenever there's a Ferris wheel, there's always a psyop. Look at the London Eye of Ra, right? And the London Westminster hoax right next to it. Okay, and whenever you see this, and the Liverpool fire right next to the Ferris wheel, every single time, look where the Ferris wheels are in the world, you'll find a Zionist psyop going on there, black op. So anyway, Baal says tomorrow, and Ferris says March the 11th and March the 22nd. So could be interesting, could be nothing this year. Who knows? Maybe they're not ready yet, or maybe they are. We'll see.